Hey guys, so it is the next day. I was too tired last night. I ended up just going to sleep pretty much. So I was still feeling kind of iffy. So we're in my garage right now. I will be showing you the air suspension that I have for the WRX. I also have something else. I have the oil cooler with the oil lines. I still need to get the sandwich plate and the extension, I think it is. Yeah, so we're probably going to make a run to Treadstone, I think, sometime in the future to buy all that so we can get that out the way, because I've had it sitting here for a minute. I also have a strut bar that I bought from a friend of mine, JC. I will post his Instagram down below. He's got a bunch of parts for sale. He is parting out a 2015 or 16 WRX. He's got a bunch of goodies on it, so I'll post his stuff down in the description, as well as yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go through everything. I do have the main power cable of the air suspension in the car already, because we started but we didn't really get to finish it. So yeah, let me go through everything that I have so far, who I went with, who I purchased it from, and exactly all the little bits that I have for it. Alright guys, so I have the all the stuff laid out at the moment. Well, they're still in boxes, but I have everything laid out. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the struts. So these struts, essentially, this box wants to cooperate. These are what the struts look like. Do you want to stay over there? No? Well, that's fine. Who cares? So these are what the struts look like. I went with PSI suspension. I don't know if you can see that. So I went with PSI suspension. Pretty good quality. There's slim double bellows all around. So it'll be a lot better than the sleeves that I saw from Air Force. So they do come with the braided lines for both of the fronts. I'm going to be running I think it's quarter-inch lines instead of 3/8. I want the slowness of, and the whole aesthetic of being lower. And when it airs out, I want it to look a little bit like more cinematic, I guess. I don't know how you want to call it. In here, so in here should be our compressor, as well as like all the lines and all that for the struts. So we got our lines. These are some of our quick connects. I think this is just a bunch of bolts. Look at it. Yeah, these are just some bolts. Alright, so we have all that. We have our management system. I did have this in the car just to go ahead and pretty much like kind of lay it out how we're going to do it at the shop. But this is what the management looks like. I'll be real with you, it's pretty heavy. So don't drop it, don't break that seal in the back. And then we have the single compressor. We're going with the Via Air compressor. I've heard really good reviews on this one. And it's pretty much standard on all of their like air setups. We do have the Mishimoto Air Cooler with the Mishimoto lines. These are actually cut. So these are cut to fit a AEM strut bar that we have. I'm gonna be showing that a little bit later, but I pretty much have them. I just gotta get that sandwich plate I was talking about earlier and that extension. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's all I have. Oh, so I do have the air tank. So look at this. Alright guys, so I do have the air tank. I did get it powder coated gold. If you can see, it's pretty gnarly. And it is amazing. The quality on this powder coat is beautiful. I will put his Instagram down below in the description, as well as somewhere on the screen. So yeah, go ahead and give him a follow and support, because this guy does really good work. But This is an air tank from Airlift, so the whole management system, the whole tank and everything is from Airlift, but I specifically did the struts with PSI because I saw that they were a little bit better quality and I didn't want sleeves in the back because I've heard really bad things of sleeves over the time, so I went slim double bellows all around. Alright guys, so we're going to be taking all the air suspension over to Wrxperts in a couple minutes. I'm going to go load this into the car, so I'll go ahead and bring you guys with me. You know, we're going to go ahead and check out the trunk, measure it, pretty much lay everything out, and then we're going to see where we go from there. Alright? Hey guys, so we're going to start heading over to Wrxperts. I packed everything in the car. If you see, the coils or the suspension is right there. So we're gonna go ahead and head over there and start this whole process. Hey guys, so they are figuring out the mounting points. Sorry if it's kind of loud. They're figuring out the mounting points for the air tank that we powder coated, so we are going to be trying to figure out where exactly we're going to mount it, how far the holes are, and all of that, and we're going to start buying the materials for it, so we should be on the right track. Alright, so we're actually starting up the process. So he's making up the mounting holes, I believe, up here. I'm going to be taking out the center seat belt bucket. So that's what we're doing at the moment, taking out that center seat belt. We measured from here to here to get the centering for it, to hopefully start mounting everything once we start getting the material for it. So from my understanding, that bracket that you saw, that L bracket, is going to go right under this little plastic.
The whole idea is a strap here, mount the tank so it looks like it's floating, and at the same time have a false wall behind it, so that way everything, all the plumbing, everything's hidden behind it. So
okay.
It's a nice clean view.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have that tank floating pretty much, and these are the two brackets. We're gonna have one identical on each side to go ahead and hold up the that little wooden piece we're gonna be making to pretty much mount everything on it. So right now that's what we're doing here at Wrxperts. So this is going to be a mock-up of the setup pretty much. So we're going to have the tank kind of floating on top with the compressor here. I'm definitely adding a second compressor in the future. So we're going to off-center the first one, and then right here on this spot we're going to pretty much do the second one later on in the future when we get a chance to. But right now we have the brackets mocked up. We're gonna go get some material to go, pretty much fill that space so you don't see my my amplifiers and the battery, and then we're gonna go ahead and start mounting everything. I think we're maybe gonna wire it up. I'm not 100% sure, so I think we might just wire it up, but at this point we're really just mounting everything. Alright, so we mocked up everything. I'll post a photo of it on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like. But we pretty much mocked up everything and we put everything away. We have what looks like the brace sitting right here. And then from there it's just pretty much setting everything up. We're gonna go ahead we're gonna go ahead and get all this welded so that it reinforces the whole build and everything. So for the most part, we got it on. This is what it's gonna look like on the bracket. Obviously there's nothing covering all that, so this is just pretty much just a mock-up of everything for now. And then obviously, like around up here and up here, you're gonna get the two other compressors.